This camper was never designed to succeed in the real world. It was designed to prove a point, and once that point was proven, it quietly disappeared, taking an entire product line down with it. At first glance, this camper already feels different. The exterior doesn't try to impress with flashy design or aggressive styling. Instead, it looks calm, confident, and incredibly solid. Every panel fits perfectly, every line feels intentional, and the overall stance gives off a sense of stability you normally only see in high-end prototypes. This doesn't feel like something built for mass production. It feels like something engineers built when nobody told them to stop. Step inside, and the experience completely changes your expectations of what a camper can be. This doesn't feel like a van with furniture inside it. It feels like a modern studio apartment that just happens to move. The materials are premium, real, and durable. No fake textures, no cheap shortcuts. Everything is placed with purpose. There's no wasted space, no awkward layouts, and no clutter breaking the flow of the interior. Hidden storage blends seamlessly into the design, making the space feel open, clean, and surprisingly spacious. Soft, indirect lighting wraps the interior in a warm glow, turning a compact space into something genuinely comfortable. What makes this camper truly special is what you don't immediately see. Behind the walls lives an advanced electrical system built for serious off-grid travel. Large battery capacity, intelligent power management, and carefully engineered redundancy allow this camper to stay independent for long periods of time. Insulation, ventilation, and climate control were designed for extreme conditions: scorching heat, freezing cold, and everything in between. Nothing here was designed to barely meet expectations. Everything was built to exceed them. Move forward into the driver's cabin, and the same philosophy continues. This doesn't feel like a commercial van anymore. The seating position is comfortable and supportive, visibility is excellent, and every control feels exactly where it should be. The cabin feels refined, quiet, and focused on long-distance comfort. This is a vehicle designed to be driven across states and countries, not just moved between campgrounds. The transition from the driver's area to the living space feels seamless, like one unified design instead of two separate worlds. And once you're on the road, this camper proves it's not just about looks or luxury. Despite its size, it drives with surprising confidence. The suspension absorbs rough roads without drama, keeping the ride stable and controlled even when fully loaded. Highway driving feels smooth and quiet, reducing fatigue on long journeys. Everything about the driving experience suggests this camper was engineered for real travel, not just short trips or Instagram moments. So why did something this well-designed disappear? Because it was too good. And being too good comes at a cost. This camper showed what was possible when engineers were allowed to work without budget limits or production shortcuts. But turning something like this into a mass-market product would have made it too expensive for most buyers. It wasn't a failure of engineering, it was a collision between perfection and reality. And that's exactly why this camper matters. It represents a version of the world where compromises don't exist. A reminder that sometimes the most impressive vehicles are the ones that were never meant to survive the business side of things. Not because they weren't good enough, but because they were too good.